If it is to be, it is up to me. It was just a simple phrase, one that Principal DJ Kariuki had us repeat several times during our inaugural address. At the time, I didn't think much of it, but those 10 words left a mark, one that continues to shape my actions to this day. And maybe, just maybe, my story will inspire you to take charge and on your path. I had just walked into a school where I felt like I didn't belong. Most students came from wealthy backgrounds or were top performers in their respective counties. I was neither. During the first few lessons, I was convinced that my classmates had somehow learned biology, physics, and chemistry in primary school. They answered questions with such confidence that I began to wonder if I was in the right class. It was only our second day in school. It just didn't make any sense. The next few days were tough as I struggled to shake off the imposter syndrome that was taking root in me. Then I noticed something. My classmates not only had their own textbooks but were also studying ahead of the teacher. This may seem obvious to some of you, but to me, it was a revelation. In primary school, I never had to buy books. I never had to read ahead of the teacher, let alone compete with my classmates to answer questions on topics we had not covered. But this was different. I was not competing against my friends in the village anymore. I was up against some of the best students in the country. To thrive, I needed to adapt. That meant matching the competitiveness of the bright students all around me. That meant taking initiative and being self-driven. It meant spending time and money on activities that increase my chances of success. So when we took a half-term break a few weeks later, I made a decision. I spent most of my 1,000 bob pocket money on second-hand books in Kawangware. I wanted to do well. I needed to do well. That was my first real investment in myself. 4 years later, I did well in the national exams and earned a spot to pursue electrical and electronics engineering at the University of Nairobi. 5 years after joining university and a year after graduating, I started developing DhubSME.com. The platform empowers retailers and wholesalers with clear insights on the performance of every product they sell, helping them focus on what truly matters, meeting the needs of the customer. A few years ago, I never imagined building something that people beyond Kenya would use. But today, we have DhubSME.com. Don't let imposter syndrome hold you back. You have the ability to grow into a better version of yourself. Everything is within reach. It all comes down to how badly you want it. No one cares about your success more than you. If it is to be, it is up to you. And please focus on something you can get better at over time. Don't waste your time on sports betting and aviator. I have said it before and I'll say it again. If you have to bet, bet on yourself. Invest in yourself. Your future lies in your hands.